Hi, Annabella here, having just seen the 2026 horror movie Obsession. Thought it would be a good time to make a top 10 favorite horror movies short and going in chronological order, not a ranking, starting with 1932 Freaks. One of the things that makes a horror movie truly scary is when it plays upon reality or your own real fears, and Freaks starred actual circus sideshow freaks and was part of the 1930s many different horror movies, and that is the OG Freaks. Then 1960, you knew there had to be an Alfred Hitchcock on the list, and that would be Psycho, the movie that made everyone afraid to take a shower. 1973, the movie A Snake Movie. If you're afraid of snakes or becoming a snake, low budget camp classic. And then the 1975 summer blockbuster that made everyone afraid to go in the water, Jaws. And if you're Gen X, you know the fear of Jaws. And then 1976 Burnt Offerings, movie that came on TV very often. The always scary Karen Black, Betty Davis, who also did Whatever Happened to Baby Jane. 1976 Burnt Offerings. And then 1978 Magic, starring Anthony Hopkins and his scary ventriloquist dummy. We all know that there are few things scarier than a scary haunted doll. And Anthony Hopkins will come back on the list shortly. 1990s Misery. Stephen King had to make it on the list. Misery is, to me, the best adaptation of a Stephen King novel. Then 1991, we find Anthony Hopkins again in Silence of the Lambs, a movie that was terrifying the first time we saw it. Now it's just can't be fun, but a great horror movie first time around. And then 1992, Candyman. If you were Gen X and you had a slumber party and you played Bloody Mary in a mirror, you know why Candyman was a scary movie. And then 1999's The Sixth Sense, a movie that is scary because it seems so real. It doesn't have these supernatural elements, so it plays upon real life and the fears. And there are my top 10 favorite movies, horror movies. Stay tuned for a video going a little more in depth about each of these movies and why they are great horror classics. Bye for now.